Hey y'all, it's Coach Cookie and I am here to meet all of your fitness needs. I'm excited. Come and see me. So I'm offering so much stuff here. I have dance fitness, and I'm talking about all kinds of dance, sexy dance, hip hop dance, line dance. Come see me. Good morning, y'all. Coach Cookie here for another episode of Resilience Rising, and I got my special guest, Mr. Aiden Howard, with me here today. So, y'all know, and let me get my spiel before we even jump into it. As always, like, subscribe, follow, tap in with Mogul TV as well as Resilience Studios so you can get all the latest updates and all the things that are going on. Catch all of the episodes. We want you up on it, okay? We don't want you lost in the sauce and not knowing what's going on. So if you have been keeping up, kudos to you. And that means you got some homework that you owe me. So I hope that you jumped in there and talked to me about your homework. If you have not been keeping up, what you waiting on? Go back, catch up, get up on the things that are going on. But this month, the month of September, is National Suicide Prevention Month. So we have been talking about some ways that you can engage in self-care, some different tips, some different resources that you can use if you're struggling or having some issues. So y'all know I love moms, I love my women, I talk to us all the time, but something that was heavy on my heart and that I had thought about was the fact that we have a lot of youth that are committing suicide now. And I don't know if it's a thing of, it's more, we feel like it's more prevalent because we see it more and we're seeing it in the media and things like that, or if it's really happening more often. So I think it is super, super important to talk with our kids about mental health, about things that they're struggling with, about stressors, because sometimes we forget that kids have stress and kids have things going on. Sometimes we get in the mindset, you don't have bills, you don't have a house to take care of, you don't have kids to take care of, so what can you stress about? And that is not the truth, okay? So we have to take care of our kiddos' mental health as well. So I brought Mr. Aiden on with me today. Y'all, if he look like me, it's okay because he's my son. I birthed him. He belongs to me. What? You don't belong to me?
Ma'am, you just asked me to do this interview.
Whatever. Y'all ignore him. But we brought him on so we can talk about this, tap into it, and just kind of get some insight from a teenager's point of view of what is it that we as parents can help with? What is it that we as parents can do? And I know there are some tips and tricks and different things that I've tried, so I'll discuss those too. But we want to make sure that our kids' mental health is good. We want to make sure it's on target. And we want to make sure we also recognize the signs, we're recognizing triggers, and we're building them up just like we do ourselves. So, Mr. Howard, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, ma'am. So everybody, my name is Aiden Howard, and in the Texarkana community, I am a youth advocate as well as just like a black advocate. I'm a multi-hyphenated personality. I'm involved in a lot of things, and yeah, mental health is it's something that I try to push.
Yes. So one thing that Aiden has done that I think is incredible, he was invited to Las Vegas to a men's mental health conference to be a presenter, a speaker at the conference. He did a fantastic job. And this was probably about 4 years ago.
This was 3 years ago.
3 years ago. So it's been a journey just advocating. It's something that he's been doing for a long time. But I hadn't really talked to him about what's plans? What can I do as a parent that may be able to help out? And so one of the tips that I will put out there that I have used as a parent with both of my kids is mental health days. And somebody takes advantage of their mental health days. But I give my kids mental health days each grading period because sometimes it's not a sick day. Sometimes it's just a day of, I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like being around people. I don't feel like engaging today. And that's okay. We need to take those days as an adult, and I feel like it's okay for them to take them as kiddos. So that's one tip that I've used. But Aiden, I brought you on because I want you to tell me, what is something that you as a teenager feel like parents could do better or address better or give their kids the option of? Do you feel like mental health days are a good thing? Like, talk to us about that.
That's a great question, Mom. And what I have to say in response to that is, depending on whatever a parent's relationship is with their child, I think the better the relationship is, the easier it can be to assess your child's mental health status currently. So number one, strive to have like a closer or better connection with your child in order to be able to assess their health. And upon like just an assessment or an evaluation of how they're doing mentally, respond to it. Whether that be giving them guidance, connecting them with somebody that could help them, or just being there for them or not being there for them. You know, sometimes distance also helps with children. So definitely just assess how your child is doing and then respond to it. And then ask them, what could I do? Just be open with that.
I love it. Love it, love it. And that's absolutely a great point. Okay, so I absolutely feel like what you said is good. The connectivity piece of things. You have to be connected to a person to understand who they are. Because if we're not connected, you don't know if something is off kilter. You don't know if things are changing. You don't know, you can't sense that something is going on. So that is a great portion of it, just connecting and knowing that. And then you said something else, so y'all, I can't speak for everybody else's kids, but mine turn to teenagers and they be in their room all the time. Now I just invite myself in sometimes, just go in there. I did it to him today. I went and crawled in his bed today. I absolutely got on your bed today while you were laying there. But so when they started to do that, just shut off and be in their room thing, like, what did I do? What's wrong? You know, what's wrong with them? And for me, I felt like, are you sad? Like, what's going on? Let me come check on you. But kids get overstimulated sometimes. We do it as adults, and we need to step away and take a break and have self-care time, and they do the same. So today when I went into his room, he was like, Mom, sometimes I just feel like doing nothing at all. And he was laying down watching something on TV, and so I stepped away and, you know, let him have that time of doing nothing at all. So that's good to know too, as a parent, that it's not necessarily something's wrong or we need to address something. Sometimes y'all just need time to yourself. So those are two good tips and points. What do you feel about the mental health days?
I love my mental health days because similar to taking PTO off to go on vacation or something, my mental health days serve as like my at-home vacation, just a step back from my day-to-day life. And sometimes it's good to just step back and be like, okay, I've gone this hard, I put this much effort in consecutively for all these days. So let's just take a break, but then also let's reflect on what I've done, and then I could also work on ways to better my efforts or better my contributions to whatever I'm involved in. But then also just resting, sometimes I could be like, oh, well, let me not worry about school or work for this day, let me just focus on rest.
Right. And we have to replenish, because you
True.
can't just keep going and never take a break. So you need that time just to refuel, reset. I can't be my best self if I don't stop and break sometimes. That's
true.
good. Tell me, because as I said in the beginning, I know that some parents think that kids don't have stress. And I don't think that that's a thing. I think that kids do have stress. And I have a different outlook sometimes on things because I work with a lot of kids. But tell me what kind of stresses kiddos might face.
Oh, and of course, like my experience or my perception on stress may be different than the other average 16-year-old. But for me, I know school is like a major stressor for me. My academics is something that I value a lot. So to make sure that I'm being efficient and like I'm doing what I need to do in order to stay on track with my academics, that could stress me out. Let's see. School is like a major thing for me. Work has never been a stressor for me because I enjoy doing my job and I love doing it. So I've never been stressed with work. Also, my involvement in the community and just social obligations and responsibilities, making sure that you're contributing to society or whatever that you said, oh, I'll do this for, making sure that you're living up to your word. So, yeah.
Got you. So just your social interactions that you have going on, the social clubs, if you're in sports, if you're in band, if you're involved in organizations, those things.
And speaking of social, also just like making sure that you're maintaining relationships and friendships that you're supposed to be.
Yes. People, places, and things are
True.
super important. So tell me, how can we, like, how do you want parents to help with those things? All parents can't do schoolwork. So, like, sometimes there are things that is like, we as parents don't know how to help you with that. We can't go and be in band for you or go play football for you or whatever. So what things do you feel like can help teenagers overcome some of those stressors?
That's an amazing question. And going back to what I said previously about just connecting them with whoever could help them in that dilemma or predicament. Yeah, just making sure that you're connecting them with somebody who's helpful. And then also, in terms of social obligations, just being that motivation for your child, because they may not feel motivated to attend this event or perform here or there. So just motivating your child through and through.
So we got to be an example in the
Exactly.
things that go on. Okay, I got you. I like that. So we live in examples, so that means take care of us, so our kids know that it's okay to take care of themselves. And then we help, we connect, we find resources in places that we don't know exactly what to do. We find somebody around that knows how to do those things and what to do. And sometimes step away as parents just to give them some time to themselves to recoup and replenish. All right? Any other things, any other thoughts you want to leave with them?
Parents, I encourage you to just put in your best efforts to become closer with your child and to build that relationship with your child in order to just be able to have a better understanding or comprehension on their mental health.
Love it. Excellent, excellent. So y'all know that I gave you resources last go around as far as hotlines and things that you can call. Online searches can be your best friend when it comes to finding resources in your area, because everything in each area is different. They're specific to the area. So tap into those, visit your local agencies. If you have a Boys and Girls Club, we have a center here called We Are Washington. If you have anything like that that you can tap into, Aiden is in the Scholars. The Scholars do tutoring. They do different things. Tap into those resources. I want to encourage my young people to not be afraid to ask for help when you need help, because sometimes parents don't recognize it. So talk to your parents. Let them in. And if it's not your parents, because parents may not be the person that you can go to, find your safe person. Go to them, talk to them, let them know what's going on. If something is not working well, let them know it's not working well so that we can find a different way to address it, okay? Communication is key. But I think that is all of our information for today. I thank y'all for joining us. Thank you for being my special guest.
No problem.
All right, so Resilience Rising fans, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Tune in for the next episode. I did tell y'all we were going to have a special guest. I do have one more guest in this suicide prevention series that I'm going to bring on, and I'm telling y'all gonna love her story. I'm gonna love talking to her. So I still want you to tune in, tap in on that. In the meantime, in between time, if you have questions, concerns, need to connect, need some guidance, hit me up, inbox me, all right? I love y'all. Mwah. Bye.
Every morning, women are waking up to noise. But what if they woke up to you? Coach, speaker, community leader, you have a message that changes lives. Now it is time to put that message on a global stage. On the Rise EnergizeHER morning show, you are not just talking, you are speaking into the lives of 450,000 women every single week. You are building community, you are elevating your brand with strategic positioning, and you are promoting your offers, your events, and your programs in real time. So if you're done playing small and you're ready to become the trusted voice women wake up to, this is your moment.
You are right where you need to be at this very moment. You are what we call perfectly positioned.